Welcome to Walt Kroll Field here at beautiful Columbus Catholic High School for this afternoon's CAFL matchup between the Marshfield Bandits, who come in at 0-1 overall, and the RiverCity Rough Riders, who come in at 0-1 overall as well. Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Mavs alongside Lucas Holheisel and Jada Hamblin. Lucas up on the computer, Jada manning the sound computer right now, and then she'll be over on the camera during the game. Again, beautiful afternoon here at Walt Kroll Athletic Field. Jason Zaleski might be along later on. He's over in Willard at the Greenwood graduation ceremony, so all that going on, and he might be on his way later on, but should be a good game here this afternoon. The Rough Riders not bringing a whole lot of players here this afternoon. The Marshfield Bandits adding to their roster, and they will look to continue the momentum they had at the end of last week's game. 3 takeaways in the second half, and Jackson now running into the end zone to finish off a drive where he found Zachary Wheeler-Savoy on a third down, and on a third down and goal to go, he ran into the left corner pylon for the only score of the game for the Marshfield Bandits, as they fell to the Minnesota Grizzlies 52-7. The Grizzlies scoring 52 in the opening half and did not look back after they scored 36 in the first quarter, and then a running clock in the second half allowed the Grizzlies to run out the clock. Again, the Bandits did, however, have 3 takeaways in that second half, so that was a plus for Marshfield as they look to continue the momentum here this afternoon against the RiverCity Rough Riders out of the La Crosse area, and they fell to the SaberCats last week 9-6. A couple of missed field goal opportunities at the end as Lucas Holheisel made his broadcasting debut last week, and a very close game to finish off our doubleheader last week as we get you ready for just one game this week and throughout the summer for the Marshfield Bandits. They will have a game next week, still to be determined where and when and who against. So we'll have all that for you at ZaleskiSports.com as soon as we know, and as soon as the Bandits release their upcoming schedule. And we'll have all that for you throughout the week next week as well. So the Bandits and the Rough Riders in just a couple of minutes. The countdown clock under 6:45 as the Bandits continue their warm-ups. Again, the Rough Riders not a whole lot of players on the out there right now. They have a lot on the roster. Did not bring as many as they did last week in their loss to the SaberCats, as they look to even up their record at 1-1 here this year. Again, last week had a couple of very good games from a couple of guys. Xavier Warren, 33, the linebacker for the Bandits, as well as mentioned Jackson Ott, Branch Reed, just to name a few. Dan Featherston, the kicker, had a nice kick there at the for his PAT. They scored. They had the kick ready, and then they had a penalty, and then he had to move back further and connected on the PAT. So we will see how all that plays out here, and it will be important, to say the least, for the Bandits to get off to a quick start before the Rough Riders can get the momentum they need to stick around, and continue here this afternoon. So it's going to be a beautiful afternoon. Again, under 5 minutes until the national anthem and all that gets underway. So again, you're watching Marshfield Bandits football here at ZaleskiSports.com, and when we come back, we will have a look at our At our forecast, again, beautiful afternoon, a little chilly, but can't complain. We'll have a look at our forecast and get you ready for Week 2 of the CAFL here at Walt Kroll Athletic Field in Marshfield. We'll be back right after this quick message.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's US Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield as the Bandits get ready to take on the Rough Riders here on this beautiful afternoon in Marshfield. We will have the forecast right before the kickoff as we have the national anthem coming momentarily here from Walt Kroll Field here at beautiful Columbus Catholic High School as they get all the players ready and set forth before we get going here this afternoon. Again, we will have that for you in just a moment as we read through here. We'll have the Nasonville Dairy starting lineups in just a moment for you as we will step aside for one more quick break, come back with our national anthem and our opening kickoff here from Walt Kroll Field in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Back to Columbus Catholic right after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments with new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field. Beautifully done on the national anthem as we get you ready for our opening kickoff here this afternoon. The Rough Riders will be working from right to left. The Bandits will be receiving the kickoff as we finish up here with our Nasonville Dairy pregame show. Nasonville Dairy is a 2020 Processor Award winner. We'll hear from them later on. Congratulations to Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. As we reminded Jason yesterday, see if he comes through with our cheese curds as we had hoped from yesterday at the racetrack. So the Rough Riders working from right to left. They'll be kicking off again. Beautiful afternoon here in Marshfield. Steve Maves alongside Lucas Holheisel and Jada Hamblin here in Marshfield. As the Bandits in their home white uniforms. 64 beautiful degrees. Slight wind, 13 miles an hour, as it makes it feel just a little bit colder as the Rough Riders will kick it off. Nathaniel Satnick in... No, he is not kicking off. But back to receive will be Toby Mings, 83, and Dylan Pawn, 80. Dylan Pawn, the deep man. And we will begin things here from Marshfield. A line drive kick, and Pawn will take it at about the 23-yard line. Comes near side, now cuts back, has room to the far side, to the 45-yard line, runs over the defender as a couple flags come out. Dylan Pawn, good return, but will probably be coming back after the flag on the kickoff, and it is a hold on the Bandits on their opening kickoff. So we'll be marking back just a little bit as Jackson Ott will lead the Bandits out here. Jackson Ott will lead the Bandits out here on their opening drive. Again, struggled last week to move the ball. They did on later on at the beginning of the fourth quarter when they scored their only touchdown of the afternoon. They look to have a sustainable opening drive here in the first drive of the game. Alex Volm, the receiver near side. Jackson Ott in the split back with his running backs Neil Ott and Dan Featherston. Featherston to the left as the Rough Riders dance around defensively and bring the blitz early on. He rolls out to his right and finds Volm, and a huge hit by the Rough Riders number 3, Akeem Peterson, but a good pitch and catch on the opening play of the game. Didn't see Alex Vaum last week, as again, the word gets out more and more, and hopefully more and more players will come out here and play for the Bandits. And Alex Vaum with a opening first play reception of about 4 yards as we play in the first quarter. Quick snap, the pressure is on, throws it to the far side, caught by Savoy, and tiptoes along the sideline to the 40-yard line. And a first down, the first down of the afternoon for the Bandits. We did not see that until late in the second half last week. So a couple of nice pitches and catches for the Bandits on their first 2 plays, and they are back to about the 36, 37-yard line of second down and about 12 with 13:15 to go. Again, both teams lost last week as Ott back to the shotgun formation, split backs behind him with Vaum near side as they show pressure a lot to the Rough Riders. They bring it this time, rolling out to his right, looking for Vaum on the near side, over his head and incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 from the 35-yard line. $12:57 to go, opening quarter here from Marshfield. You're watching Bandits football right here live at ZaleskiSports.com. At a late night last night, out at SK Speedway, but what a fun night it was. Finally crowned some winners last night in the heat races, or in the feature races. Got 3 receivers set, one to the near side, one to the far side, tight end split to the left with split backs behind and near Jackson Ott. Drops back, rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver, now points and comes back to the near side, still pointing. And he's just going to have to throw it away, and he does, and it's intercepted by the Rough Riders. Looking just to throw it away and unable to, and he threw it right to number 21, Keith Richardson. And it is intercepted, the first takeaway by the Rough Riders this afternoon, and the first turnover by the Bandits here today. As the Rough Riders will have great field position to start their opening drive from the 47 of the Bandits here. 12:44 to go in the opening quarter. We'll see what the Rough Riders can do with great field position. You got Matt Thayer, 15, the quarterback. Number 2, O.J. Wilkerson behind him. 2 receivers at the far side, one on the near side for the Rough Riders. Again, out of lacrosse area, back to pass, rolls out to his right. A tall quarterback, and that's going to be caught at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Rough Riders, 47 yards. Pitch and catch there from Thayer to C.J. Woods, and got behind the defenders, Victor Williams, and a great pass on the run, and the Rough Riders are on the board 6-0 on one play. 47 yards and 5 seconds was the time of the drive, and it's 6-0 River City. Thayer back out there to run the 2-point conversion with split backs behind him. Receivers C.J. Woods to the far side, along with O.J. Wilkerson right behind Thayer. Claps his hands, and to the outside he goes, runs over the defender, and the 2-point conversion is good. And with 12:33 to go in the opening quarter, it is River City 8 and Marshfield nothing back right after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with easy and simple home delivery. That's right, Hewitt's Meat will deliver your favorite meat, treats, sides, and snacks right to your door. All you need to do is email online store at hewittsmeats.com for your order form. Fill it out, send it back, and Hewitt's Meats will deliver to your door in Marshfield, Hewitt, Auburndale, and Chile. Again, email to online store at hewittsmeats.com to get started. Of course, you can still visit the store on Downwind Drive in Marshfield and visit Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. Not exactly the start the Bandits wanted to have after the good start that they had. A couple of nice pass plays and then the interception and a 47-yard touchdown reception to C.J. Woods for the first touchdown. And it's bounced as Ott will take it at the 20-yard line. No blocking, tries to get to the outside, and now gets ripped down at about the 25-yard line. That is where the Bandits will start their second possession, 1st and 10. 12:23 to go. First and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Bandits. And that is where Jackson Ott and company will reset. Again, 15, Alex Valm to the near side, the tight end, Andrew Schertz. And the rush is on to the far side, and it's tipped, and it's intercepted. Did he catch it? Out of bounds. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. That was a very close interception for back-to-back picks, as it was incomplete, luckily for the Bandits, as Jackson Ott tried to throw it all the way across the field to his wide receiver, and that was Zachary Wheeler-Savoy, as it fell incomplete, out of bounds. He did catch it. That was Ryan Hoskins, but unable to catch it inbounds. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 12:16 to go in the opening quarter. 8-0 in favor of RiverCity on a 47-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Woods just moments ago. Hands it off up the middle, tries to get by the defender, runs over the defender, and he gets ripped down there. Good run by 49 Jesse Buchanan. It's going to be 3rd down and manageable now, about 4 yards, 3 or 4 yards for the Bandits on 3rd down. Again, able to have a couple of pass completions in the opening drive. Buchanan, a nice run there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a long 2 at the 34-yard line for the Bandits. Split receivers near side, far side, and a tight end to the near side. Split backs behind Jackson Ott. Hands it up the middle to Neal, and he is going to go nowhere. Going to get swarmed down and ripped down, and the Bandits will have to punt it away. Maybe they struggled mightily in the punt formations last week on the punt team, so we'll see what they can do here. It's going to be 4th down and about 5, a loss of 3, and they will have to punt it away. Back to receive is Javante Davis, and the Rough Riders, getting late substitutions. David Dix, the punter, and a high snap that time, able to get it off. Nice high end-over-end kick. Javante Davis will take it. It bounced off his face mask, goes to the far side, has room, and is going to tiptoe and make a move. Has room to the 30-yard line, and he is going to take it all the way for the touchdown. 60 yards for the punt return for the touchdown, and it's 14-0, just like that. 2 plays, and it is 14-0 in favor of the Rough Riders, just like that, with 10:17 to go in the opening quarter. Javante Davis again dropped the ball on the kick, and then was able to dance around on the far sideline, and then able to get get the rest of the way untouched. About the last 30 yards, there's nobody near him, and was able to walk into the end zone for the punt return for the touchdown. As it will be a timeout, Rough Riders on a 2-point conversion. You don't like to see that. We will keep it right here, though, as we like to thank our first quarter sponsor. Our first quarter sponsor, Marshfield Country Club. Marshfield Country Club is located just west of Marshfield on County Highway H. Enjoy 18 holes of golfing along the picturesque Yellow River with golf available for all skill levels. Marshfield Country Club also has a full menu including burgers, sandwiches, and homemade pizza. Marshfield Country Club restaurant is also fun at night. Make your tea time now by visiting golfmcc.com. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough that help us put these games on, that help us put all of our stuff on, including racing last night at SK Speedway. We'll have softball on Monday. Tuesday, hopefully we can finally get out to Skeeter and Otis's for some volleyball. Wednesday, Chaparral's. Chaparral's on tomorrow as well, as Matt Thayer in the pistol. And a late snap as they're looking. He's going to be ripped down. 2-point conversion, no good. Dylan Pawn with the tackle. And the 2-point conversion is no good. And with 10:17 to go in the opening quarter, it's the Rough Riders 14, the Bandits nothing. Back to Walt Kroll Field right after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield, 14-0 in favor of the RiverCity Rough Riders. A couple of plays. They've only run one offensive play so far today, and that was a 47-yard touchdown reception. The ball on the ground on the kickoff, looking for some blocking, gets to the near side, tries to find a hole. He'll be ripped down near the 40-yard line. That's where the Bandits will resume their next possession. Return there by Toby Mings, 83. And the Bandits, again, they had a nice opening drive until the interception when Jackson Howe was looking just to throw it away. And unsuccessfully that was. Dan Featherston, a late substitution into the game for the Bandits. Pressure's on immediately. Featherston up the middle on the draw, and he gets pushed down. A nice run there, a perfect play call on the halfback draw. Allowed all the defenders to come up on, get the pressure on, and then Featherston wiggled his way through the defense and able to pick up 7 yards. It's going to be second down and a long 2. They have it at 2. It's going to be about 2nd and 3. As receiver near side, that's Brandon Berg. Receiver to the far side, they're going to pitch it out to Neil Ott. Tries to get the corner, cuts back in, has room up to the 40, the 35, and off to the races he goes. Cuts back to the far side to the 20, the 15, dances around, now spins around, and the ball's on the ground, and Neil Ott falls on it. A great run by Neil Ott. First down for the Bandits. Able to wiggle his way through, wiggle around, and Featherston has to come off the field. They are in hurry-up offense here. It's going to be first and 10 from the 12, I believe. And Jackson Ott quickly back into position. And they draw everybody off sides, move a little bit closer to the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 5 from the 7 A fantastic run by Neil Ott, allowing the Bandits to get inside the 10-yard line now. It's going to be 1st and 5 from the 7. As they roll the clock with 8:40 to go in the opening quarter. Bandits trying to punch it in here. Receiver to the far side, that's Zachary Wheeler-Savoy. Brandon Burke to the near side, split backs behind Jackson Ott, including Neil Ott, who just had that great run. He wears 12 and back to pass. Still looking, rolling out to his right, and he is going to lose most of the yards that they had gained, and Neil Ott will be sacked all the way back to about the 20-yard line. We'll see where the official stops, about the 17, and the sack comes for the Rough Riders. Couldn't have come at a better time for the Rough Riders, couldn't have come at a worse time for the Bandits. It's going to be 2nd down and long from the 19-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down. Wheeler-Savoy to the far side. Brandon Berg, the tight end. Andrew Schertz, the tight end to the near side, wears 87. Jackson Ott, again, the pressure comes quickly, and he rolls out to his left, looking. Savoy open in the end zone. Ott will take it himself. He will try and stiff arm. He'll be ripped down by the jersey on the far sideline. It'll be taken by Seth Howard, I believe, as it's going to be 3rd down and long with under 7.5 to go in the opening quarter. 14-0 in favor of the Rough Riders, but the Bandits look to get on the board here on their 3rd possession. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Wheeler-Savoy split out to the far side. Brandon Burke split almost all the way out to the numbers here on the near side, as they are taking their time. As Jackson Ott looking, snaps, and now it needs to roll out to his right, looking for a receiver. Now back into the end zone. It's going to be intercepted by the Rough Riders, and he's got room to the far side, and he's going to be taken down, picked up, and moved, and another interception by the Rough Riders, and he'll be taken 1st and 10 for RiverCity right there with 6:29 to go. See if we can get you a number as soon as he pops up. Looks like Jeffrey Peoples with the interception in the end zone. He wears 0, and that is where the Rough Riders will start their next possession at the 11-yard line. Neil Ott again had a fantastic run in that drive, and then got stalled on a sack and a run by Jackson Ott, and then an interception in the end zone by Jackson. And the Rough Riders will start their next possession at the 11-yard line with under 6.5 to go. The Rough Riders have only run one offensive play so far. Here this afternoon, they've scored 2 touchdowns. One was a 47-yard touchdown pass from Thayer to C.J. Woods, and the other one was a Javante Davis punt return for a touchdown, 60 yards. Thayer in the shotgun formation, hands it up to the far side, spins out of the way, does O.J. Wilkerson, falls forward to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and short for the Rough Riders with 6:15 to go in the opening quarter. Again, we'll be back with you tomorrow night at Jack Hackman Field as the Marshfield Chaparrals will do battle with the Medford Moondogs in Dairyland League play, as they took care of the Everest Merchants on Wednesday. Thayer with Wilkerson in the backfield. The rush is on. Wilkerson to the far side. He's going to be taken down nicely in the backfield there. Number 33, Xavier Warren, who had a great game last week, continues that here today. And it's going to be, he did pick up the first down. It was 2nd down and very short. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line with 5:15 to go in the opening quarter. 14-0 in favor of RiverCity. Again, Marshfield will be back in action next week. Team, location, and time all to be determined. Keep checking back at Zaleski Sports on Facebook and ZaleskiSports.com for all the schedule updates. Thayer back in the pistol formation with Wilkerson standing behind him. A high snap, a late snap. Thayer gets out of the pressure, and it's going to be dumped off and dropped there by Kobe Finkston, as it is going to be second down with 4:40 to go. As again, a slow snap back to Thayer, and a good pressure quickly on from the Bandits, as I believe there was a penalty, late penalty, but a 15-yard penalty at that, and it's going to be first down and 10 from the 37-yard line for RiverCity. Did not see the flag on the play, but now RiverCity's going to have to hustle all the way back up to the ball. They didn't realize it was placed so far ahead. Thayer pistol formation. C.J. Woods, the receiver, to the near side. Excuse me, that's Davis. Woods to the far side. Another slow snap. The flag is on the play. Going to be offsides. Ball falls incomplete, but another 5 yards on the encroachment offsides on Marshfield. So number 5, Javante Davis, the receiver to the near side. C.J. Woods is a receiver to the far side who caught the first touchdown. So another 5-yard penalty on Marshfield. 4:30 to go in the opening quarter. 14-0. RiverCity. Again, Marshfield has put together a couple of nice drives. The opening one resulting in an interception. The third one, the last one that they had, Neil Ott with a fantastic run, resulting in an interception in the end zone as well. So two backs near Thayer. A very late snap, miscommunication there, and the ball is on the ground. Thayer falls on it, and luckily for RiverCity that he fell on it. Again, nobody was moving except for the center, and a timeout on the field, and it will be to RiverCity to try and figure something out with their communication between the center and the rest of the team. We'll take a quick break as well. 4:19 to go, opening quarter, 14-0. RiverCity back to Marshfield after this.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Yep. Back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield, as the RiverCity Rough Riders have used already their second timeout of the first half. One of them was on the 2-point conversion attempt, and this one was just miscommunication. Needing to try and get it all figured out. They are back to pass. Pump fakes, looking for Javante Davis near side. It's going to be caught at the 30-yard line. Breaks a tackle, and he will walk the rest of the way. And coming into him late was Victor Williams, but a 70-yard touchdown pass from Thayer to Davis, and it is 20-0. 20-0 Rough Riders. So Davis with 2 touchdowns today, a 60-yard punt return, 70-yard reception, and it's 20-0 in favor of the Rough Riders. With 4:04 to go, they drew up a play during that timeout, and it worked as, again, Davis was dancing backwards to the end zone as Victor Williams didn't appreciate that much, but was able to walk the rest of the way into the end zone for his second of the afternoon. Thayer, quarterback, pressure is on, and has to roll out to his right, and the pressure came nicely, and the pass falls incomplete. And with 4:04 to go in the first quarter, it is Marshfield 20, or excuse me, it is River City 20, Marshfield nothing. Back to Walt Kroll Field right after this.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes.
'70-yard touchdown reception for Javante Davis, resulting in a 20-0 lead for River City. That drive started at the 11-yard line after the second interception thrown by Jackson Ott of the afternoon. And we'll see what the Bandits can do on their fourth drive of the game. First and 10, 4:04 to go in the opening quarter. High end over end kick. It bounces at about the 28-yard line, and Dylan Pawn takes it to the near side, has room, and is going to be tripped up and ripped out of bounds near the 43-yard line. And that's where the Bandits will start .3:59 to go in the opening quarter. 20-0 in favor of River City, as we'll see what the Bandits can do here in their fourth possession. Again, they only have 10 players. No Weatherston out on the field, and now they have 12, and Neil Ott will jog onto the field for 11. 3:59 to go. Receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Hands it off to Buchanan to the near side, gets to the edge, breaks a tackle and falls forward. The ball came loose for just a moment, able to hang on to it and fall to near the 50-yard line. 49 they'll give him, gain of 4. And with 3:43 to go, it's going to be second down and 3. He got inside of Rough Rider territory, so a nice gain of 7. Volm, the receiver to the near side. Wheeler Savoy, the receiver to the far side. He hands it off to Ott as he's going to get the back of his uniform going to get tugged on, and they are going to give him the first down. Nice run there by Neil Ott. He saw he couldn't get to the outside, cut back against the grain, and was able to fall forward enough for that first down with 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 20-0 in favor of River City. Wheeler Savoy splits out to the far side. Andrew Schertz, the tight end, to the left. Volm, the receiver, to the near side. Back to pass goes Ott. Pump fakes up the middle, and it's going to be through the hands of Schertz and through the hands of the defender as well. Number 21, Keith Richardson, has broke his concentration just enough to not allow Schertz to haul it in with 2:34 to go. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Rough Riders. Late substitution for River City. They have to get their 12th player off the field. Back to pass. Has to step up. Does Jackson not. Breaks a tackle and going to fall forward. Nicely done there by Jackson. Another first down for the Bandits. As 42, Tristan Payton had the pressure on Jackson Ott up a little slow. As you can see, the Rough Riders, a couple of the Rough Riders players down on their knees, is trying to catch their breath here. Back to pass again goes Jackson Ott. Pressure on. Throws it to Wheeler Savoy, and it's going to be incomplete. A late flag comes in. It might be offensive pass interference on Wheeler Savoy as he held the jersey of the defender, and they might back up the Bandits after the penalty. A holding on Zachary Wheeler Savoy. 1:48 to go in the first quarter. 20-0. Again, he held the back of the jersey of the defender who almost had another interception here in the opening quarter. Second and 20 for the Bandits. 1:48 to go. Going to hand it off to Buchanan to the far side. Got a slight block from Neil Ott. Has to hang on to the ball. Takes a hard hit and is able to hang on and fall forward for a gain of a couple. It's going to be third down and long for the Bandits with 1.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Again, 4 15-minute quarters here in the CAFL. Week number 2 here, as both teams coming into this weekend 0-1. The Bandits 52-7 loss last week. Rough Riders a 9-6 loss last week. Second down and 14. As going to roll out to his left, free play, just throws it up, looking for Wheeler Savoy, and through the hands of the defender and the receiver. And it's going to be offsides on the Rough Riders as they yelled to keep on going, because again, if the snap is clean and the play continues on, just got to keep going. He's seen obviously seen Aaron Rodgers do that about 1,000 times. Get the defense to jump off sides and then have a free play and see what you can do with that free play, that time incomplete through the hands of Wheeler Savoy on the far side. 56 seconds to go, opening quarter. The pressure comes. They hand it off to Neil Ott, tries to spin away. He's going to be taken down with a handful of Rough Riders, including 52 James Williams and company there with 40 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And it's going to be third down and long. Keem Peterson as well in there. 3rd and 9. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We'll see if they need to run another play or not, as they said they don't need to, so don't think they will. And with that, they're going to rush up to the line with 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And they're going to try and draw the defense off sides. They dump it off to Neil Ott inside the 20, breaks a tackle. He's going to fall forward. It's going to be close to a first down, but that will end the opening quarter. We'll see where they place it and have that for you when we get back to Walt Kroll Field after one quarter of play here in Marshfield. It is the RiverCity Rough Riders 20 and the Marshfield Bandits nothing. Back to Bandits football right after this.
Stay comfortable all year round with custom heating and cooling of Neilsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient rood furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. Beautiful afternoon for football. Plenty of time for you to come out here and watch some football. Plenty of room. The admission, there is none. Great concession stand as our second quarter sponsor, Hoptwell Drilling Incorporated. Hoptwell Drilling Incorporated of Auburndale is a fourth-generation homegrown business right here in central Wisconsin. That's 4 generations of business know-how and 4 generations of giving back to the central Wisconsin community. As Buchanan, they gave Ott the first down. Buchanan still falling forward and in near the 10-yard line as we finish off with Hoptwell Drilling Incorporated being part of our community, supporting and celebrating local events like this football broadcast is what Hoptwell Drilling Incorporated is all about. As Buchanan bent the yard marker on the far side, they're trying to straighten it out a little bit as it sits right at the 10-yard line. 14 and a half minutes to go in the opening quarter, or in the opening half now. 2nd and 3 for the Bandits. Jackson Ott claps his hands, hands it off to Neil Ott, runs up the middle. He's going to get swarmed, and the ball's on the ground, and the Rough Riders have it. The 3rd turnover of the game for the Bandits. This time Marshfield puts it on the ground, and it will go over to the Rough Riders at the 12-yard line. They started their last possession at the 11-yard line, and it is going to be 1st and 10 for RiverCity. So 3 turnovers in the first half for, they'll start at the 10-yard line. 3 turnovers in the first half for Marshfield. A couple of interceptions and now a fumble. As we'll see what Matt Thaney and company will do now. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. 90 yards to go. 14-17 to go in the opening half. It is 20-0. Got C.J. Woods, the receiver to the near side. Javante Davis, the receiver to the far side. Slot receiver here, Jeremiah Nagel, 22. Under center now are the Rough Riders. Might have a new quarterback as well. And a handoff right up the middle. Quarterback keeper. Ball's on the ground, but it is 14, the new quarterback in there. Zach Bolliard as he got it and didn't even look to hand it off. It was just a quarterback keeper right up the middle, as you would assume a quarterback sneak would be. But they gave Thayer a first quarter at quarterback. Did very well. Now sitting on the bench cooling off, as now it's going to be Bolliard the rest of this drive, at least. We'll see. 2 receivers to the near side. Again, a miscommunication with the center, and the pressure comes, and the sack comes from the Bandits. A huge takedown by John Good, and a huge sack there for the Bandits defensively. But again, the miscommunication from the center and the quarterbacks is just very prominent right now, and we'll see if that gets cleaned up in the second half. They had trouble, and it continues here. They had trouble a lot in the first quarter. It continues here in the second quarter as well with 12:45 to go. 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 from the 8-yard line for River City. CJ Woods, the receiver to the near side. And now River City will use their third and final timeout of the first half with still 12:36 to go. It'll be 3rd and 13 for River City. They lead 20-0, 12:36 to go in the opening half. We'll be back right after this.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield at beautiful Columbus Catholic High School, as it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Rough Riders, as again the miscommunication is clear for River City today, and we'll see if we can get a number for you. 79 Cortez Bacon, 3 receiver set for River City, and a low snap that time, looking for a receiver, and it's going to be short and incomplete. Looking for Javante Davis, and it's going to be 4th down and 13. We'll see what kind of punt team River City has if they decide to go that route. Going to be 4th down and long, 12:31 to go. Ball at the 8-yard line. Taking a lot of time to get the personnel in. Again, they don't have any timeouts left with 12:31 to go. Making sure everybody's in the right positions and taking a lot of time to do that. Dylan Pawn back to receive. He's standing at the River City 45-yard line. Bulliard is back to punt. Low snap, clean release, and it will fall. It'll bounce at the 35-yard line, and Javante Davis will pick it out of the air there. Great starting field position for the Bandits. We'll keep her right here for that, as we'll again like to thank all of our sponsors that help us put these games on. Can't do it without them. And so if you see a business that you like on the bottom of your screen, make sure you go and thank them for allowing you to watch free sports and allowing us to bring you free sports all season, all year long. And with the Chaparrals starting back up, that's going to be a great time as well over at Jack Hackman Field. Now Jackson Ott at a late substitution. The flag comes out. Neil Ott's going to get ripped down. Offsides will be the call. Again, personnel is the miscommunication is unreal right now for River City. Illegal substitution, as it's going to be a couple of yards up, 5 yards from the spot of the ball. So it's going to be about, what, 1st and 2? They'll put it 1st and 5. No, 1st and 3, I believe it should be, with 12:05 to go in the opening half. 20-0. River City scored all their points early on in that first quarter. Jackson Ott back to pass, looking for his receiver. It's going to be caught at the 20-yard line, near the 20-yard line, taken down by Schertz with the catch. And it's another 1st down for the Bandits. Nicely done, and they quickly into a hurry-up offense. Volm, the receiver of the far side. Wheeler Savoy, as a lot of them that time come off sides, and because it was a clean shot to the quarterback, it's going to be off sides on. They had to stop play there on River City. just for the safety of Jackson Ott. So it's another 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 5 from the 15 with 11:15 to go in the opening half. The Bandits have gotten down here twice, have turned it over twice. Back into the red zone. Alex Volm, the far side. Brandenburg, the receiver, to the near side. Split backs behind Jackson Ott. Schertz, the tight end, to the near side. Back to pass, rolls out. A slant to Volm is going to be picked up and caught near the 10-yard line. See if they give him another first down, and they will. If it's inside the 10, it'll be 1st and goal with 10:40 to go. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bandits. Alex Volm, the receiver to the far side again. Again, a very nice slant run by Volm to pick up that first down. Jackson Ott. Shotgun rolling out to his right, looking for Volm again. He gets hit as he throws it and throws it out of bounds and incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Got hit while he released the ball, so luckily it didn't end up in the arms of a Rough Rider player. 10-11 to go in the second quarter. The Bandits again have gotten close a couple of times, just have been unable to capitalize here so far today. 2nd and 10 from the 10. 2nd and goal from the 10. Jackson Ott. See what pressure the Rough Riders bring now. They don't have any linemen that really stand up. The pass is through the hands of Savoy and the defender Jeffrey Peoples, and it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Third down and goal for the Bandits. Again, they've struggled to capitalize on the great drives that they have had. As it's going to be 10:05 to go, just 6 seconds off the clock during that play. 20-0 in favor of RiverCity here in the second quarter. Our receiver Dylan Pond to the far side. Alex Volm, Wheeler Savoy to the near side. The pressure is off now. They give it to Neil Ott to the far side. Tries to cut in. He slipped just a little bit, and it's going to be 4th down and goal at about the 6-yard line. Getting up slowly again is a Rough Riders player. Helmet popped off. Do not see a 45, 42 maybe, as he walks off the field to the old track area. 42, it looks like Tristan Payton maybe, as they have to take a break to make sure Tristan is all right. I believe that's 42. If it's not, it's Deshaun Wolgiak. As again, the Rough Riders don't have any timeouts left, so it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 6-yard line. As Wojciak has to walk off the field under his own power, making sure everything is all right on Deshaun. And 9:38 to go. 9:38 to go in the first half. 20-0 in favor of the Rough Riders. See if Marshfield can punch it in here. Clock runs. 4th and goal. 3 receivers to the far side. Pawn, Volm, and Schertz. Neil Ott, the receiver to the near side. Jackson Ott, a wide receiver screen. Dylan Pawn, that's going to be incomplete. And they didn't blow it dead. He's going to walk into the end zone, and it is going to be a... Is it going to be a touchdown? No signal yet. We'll see what they figure out. As it is a touchdown for Dylan Pawn. 6 yards on the wide receiver screen, as nobody blew the play dead, as they say that even though Pawn dropped it, it was behind. It was a backwards pass from Jackson Ott to Dylan Pawn, and the touchdown is completed. 6 yards for Dylan Pawn, and the Bandits are on the board for the first time here this afternoon. 9:05 to go in the first half. Dylan Pawn rolls into the end zone for the touchdown, and trying now for the 2-point conversion with 9:05 to go. Fulham, the receiver to the far side. Wheeler Savoy near side. Jackson Ott hands it off to Neil Ott. Tries to get around the outside, and he will not get there. Muscles his way as he will be picked up and dragged back, and the 2-point conversion is no good. But with 9:05 to go in the opening half, it is the Rough Riders 20 and the Bandits 6. Back to Walt Kroll Field right after this.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día, y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
A 4th down and goal for the Bandits. Successful. Dylan Pawn on the touchdown reception or carry, whatever you want to call it. It was a backwards pass and incomplete, and a fumble, and Dylan Pawn rumbled into the end zone. It's going to be taken at the 23-yard line by Javante Davis, waiting for his blockers to set up on the far side. Slowly and methodically, he's going to break a couple more tackles, stay on his feet, and rumble into Bandits territory. And that's where the Rough Riders will start their next possession with 8:53 to go in the opening half, as it is 20-6 in favor of RiverCity. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides. They will be offset penalties, and the Rough Riders will start inside of Bandits territory, maybe right near the 50-yard line, and it's pretty darn close. So double offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct calls, as they got to write them down as if it happens again. I'm guessing if they play by the rules that they say, it will be disqualification. So 8:53 to go in the opening half, 20-6. C.J. Woods, the receiver, to the near side. Zach Bolliard, the sticks at quarterback. Cortez Bacon, the center, who has had troubles here today. Javante Davis, the receiver of the far side. Tight end screen, a lot of room to the near side, and he's going to be taken down from behind by Xavier Xavier Warren. And again, just slow off the ball is RiverCity, and a illegal procedure on the Rough Riders. And it'll be either false start or illegal procedure, and they'll make them back or take them back. And it's going to be, should be 1st and 15. The pass was caught by Cody Fichtson, and that is how it will. Illegal procedure on RiverCity. Back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 at the 45-yard line with 8:40 and counting to go in the opening half. Looked like a well-oiled machine in that first quarter did RiverCity, but since then the communication has been lackluster, to say the least, and have looked very sloppy the rest of the way so far. CJ Woods, Javante Davis. As another bad snap, ball's on the ground, as it's going to be picked up there by Bolliard. And again, Bacom continues to struggle at the center position. It's going to be 2nd down and long back near the 41. A gain or a loss of 4 more yards. It's going to be 2nd and 19 here in the second quarter. 20-6 in favor of RiverCity, but they have struggled the last handful of drives. Bolliard with O.J. Wilkerson behind him. Another bad snap. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by the Bandits. A turnover, and Marshfield will take it back. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Xavier Warren recovers the fumble, and Marshfield will have it with great field position with 7:17 to go in the opening half. Don't know what Cortez Bacom, what else he can do unless they have a different center, but he has struggled, to say the least, the last couple of drives. Brandon Berg, the receiver, to the near side. And they're looking to bring pressure now on Jackson Ott and company. As it comes, they hand it off to Buchanan to the near side. Breaks a tackle, gets through the defender near the 26-yard line. A gain of about 8. And it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Now 2nd down and 3 for Marshfield. The clock did not run on that possession. They got to make sure that they run the clock with 7:17 to go. They tell them to roll it. They did not on the last play. So a free play there for Marshfield, and they took full advantage, a gain of 7 with 7:05 to go. Split backs behind Jackson Ott. 2 receivers set, tight end shirts to the left side of the line. And they hand it off to Neil Ott, tries to get to the outside, spins away. He's going to fall forward for no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 with under 7 minutes to go in the opening half. Tristan Payton with the tackle. Again, Marshfield will be back in action next week. Location, time, and opponent, all to be determined in this upcoming week. Our upcoming schedule at Zaleski Sports, we have Chaparral's baseball tomorrow night. Dairyland League play. 3rd down and 2. 6:15 to go in the opening half. Jackson Ott's going to hand it off to Neil Ott. Tries to get to the outside. He falls forward. He slipped. See if they will give it to him. Maybe gained a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Bandits. Jackson Ott comes over to get the play call. Under 6 minutes to go. 4th down and 1 for the Bandits. See if they will try and draw them off sides. Ball on the 24-yard line, taking a long time in the huddle. They break it, and they get to where they need to be. 4th down and 1, 5:35 to go. As they will, no, ball's on the ground. Jackson Ott has to hang on to it. He does, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. A big loss of 8 on the play, and it was a trouble start from the beginning. So turnover on downs with 5:25 to go in the opening quarter. We'll keep it right here. It is 20-6, but the momentum and the confidence, you can see it in the Bandits throughout the second quarter here. They trail by 2 touchdowns, but with 5:25 to go, and Casey Cortez Bacon continuing to struggle snapping the ball. We'll see what they can do. The play clock has started as RiverCity slowly makes their way to the line of scrimmage, and again, RiverCity has no timeouts left here in the first half. Cortez Bacon gets set as they bring in their old quarterback, Matt Thayen, as the back judge starts to count. Just got it off in time. Going to roll out to his left, pass it off to Javante Davis. Tries to break a tackle. He does, and gets a block from the quarterback, and still trying to break tackles, and he still is on his feet, rolling back. He's going to be taken down and smothered by the Bandits back near the 23-yard line. Fantastic job by the Bandits defensively, and a huge loss for RiverCity. Loss of 13 is going to be back to 2nd and 23. Fantastic job by the Bandits defensively. Four and a half to go, 20-6 in favor of RiverCity, as they have done nothing but go backwards so far here in the second quarter. Thayer is back. They have him listed at quarterback and wide receiver. He is in the slot on the far side with 4:10 to go, and rolling out to his left is the quarterback, Bulliard, and he gets ripped down immediately. The time the Bandits are able to jump the snap and read the snap is outstanding, as they saw it a little at the end last week, and it's going to be 3rd down and a mile for the Rough Riders with 4 minutes to go, 20-6, as the Bandits take a timeout to see if they can get the ball back and see if they can do anything with the ball. I believe they still have 2 timeouts left. It's going to be 3rd down and 29 for the Rough Riders when they come back out. Again, they used all 3 timeouts within a handful of minutes on gameplay. They finished their they took their last timeout at about 12 and a half minutes ago in the second quarter, and see if the Bandits can get the ball back and do something with it. It's going to be 3rd down and 29. Ball on the 15-yard line of the Rough Riders. The pursuit has been outstanding by the Bandits here in the second quarter. Thayer, tall wide receiver and quarterback. He is near side. 3rd down and 29. An illegal substitution on RiverCity. They'll back them up 5 more yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 34 on the Rough Riders. They'll take them back to the 10-yard line. Again, all this is happening, one, because RiverCity doesn't have any timeouts left, and their communication and execution has been poor, to say the least, the last couple of drives. And back to pass again is Bulliard, and he's going to get pressured and going to be taken down inside the 5. And it's going to be another huge sack for Xavier Warren and the Bandits, and a timeout taken by Marshfield. That is their second taken here in the first half. Again, fantastic pursuit, and a late flag comes out. We will have that for you once they announce it. And it's going to be a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Marshfield. It would have been 4th down and about 40, and we'll see what the discussion is on there. It's going to be 15 yards, but then it's still going to be 4th down. So we'll see what the final verdict is. It's going to be 3rd down. So it was a dead ball, however, so it should still be 4th down after the penalty. So we'll see what the concession is on the play. But again, it was dead ball, so it should still be 4th down and 17 at least, with 3:44 to go in the opening half, as Dylan Pawn will be back to retrieve the punt. He stands at the Rough Riders 45-yard line, the original first down marker. 4th down and 32. See if they put pressure on the punter, and they do. They come. A low line drive punt. It will be taken on the bounce. No, Pawn will let it bounce to the 50-yard line, and that is where the Bandits will take over. 1st and 10 with 3:34 to go in the opening half. We'll see what the Bandits can do with one timeout and 52 yards to go on their next drive. Again, they have 3 turnovers, a couple of interceptions, and a fumble. The Rough Riders have struggled mightily in this quarter with 3:34 to go. With 3:34 to go here in the first half. Zachary Wheeler-Savoy, the receiver to the near side. Jackson Ott lines up his backfield with Alex Volm, the receiver to the far side. Points out the defenders, tell his line where to block. Back to pass is Ott, and tried for the interception, one-handed Akeem Peterson, and it is incomplete out of the right hand of Peterson, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 with 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Past 3 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. Teammates alongside Lucas Holheisel and Jada Hamblin at Walt Kroll Athletic Field in Marshfield at beautiful Columbus Catholic High School. 20-6 in favor of RiverCity, but Marshfield has miscommunication here for the Bandits now. 2nd and 10, back to pass, back to Pawn, almost intercepted again, and they blew it dead quickly that time. Tried for the wide receiver screen on the near side, as it happened on the far side, as Pawn scored the only touchdown so far for the Bandits today. With 3:25 to go in the opening half, 20-6 RiverCity. Taking a long time in the huddle. They break it. Dylan Pawn, Zachary Wheeler-Savoy, and Andrew Schertz, the 3 receivers to the near side. Alex Fulham, I'm guessing the receiver to the far side. Back to pass is Jackson Ott, throws it up there, and it's going to be caught by Zachary Wheeler-Savoy. What a grab by Wheeler-Savoy. Went up there and got it. And a huge completion on 3rd and long. And it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line. Fantastic catch by Wheeler-Savoy. 3:05 to go. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Jackson Ott just threw it up there. Wheeler-Savoy went up there and got it. Back to pass. Jackson Ott again. The pressure's on. Rolls out to his left and tries to get by a defender. He's going to get smashed near the 30-yard line. A loss of a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 with 2:45 to go and 1 timeout remaining for the Bandits here in the 2nd quarter. 2.5 to go. 2.5 to go, 2nd quarter. Three receiver to the far side now. Nick Ott, the receiver to the near side. They have Volm in the backfield with Jackson Ott. Split out to his right. Back to pass, rolls out to his right slightly. And now he goes back to the right, hangs on to the ball. Now breaks a tackle and won't get away from that second one. And with 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter, or the opening half, 2-minute warning here at Walt Kroll Field. It's going to be 3rd down and long. Ball at near the 31 or 32-yard line. Still 20-6 in favor of the RiverCity Rough Riders. As again, the Bandits have had their opportunities here so far. Jackson Ott throwing an interception on the opening drive of the game. He threw an interception in the end zone. Neil Ott fumbled as they were making their way down to about the 10-yard line. Fumbled inside the red zone. And is still looking to capitalize on some play here. It's going to be 3rd down. And I guess he got back to the original, or to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes to go in the opening half. 20-6 in favor of RiverCity. Don't forget to stick around for our halftime show. We'll hear from our sponsors at halftime, and then we'll come back and see if we can recap a little bit of this first half before we get ready for half number 2 at Walt Kroll Athletic Field here at Marshfield Columbus Catholic High School. 3rd and 12, ball on the 30. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Volm, the back, behind, or flanking Ott to the left. And low snap. Ott recovers. Going to throw it up there again. Has Dylan Pawn at the 10-yard line. Up, and he got it inside the 5-yard line. Another fantastic catch by a Bandit receiver. Dylan Pawn goes up and makes the catch. Being defended there by Nathaniel Satnick. And it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5. Inside the 2-yard line. 1st and goal with 90 seconds to go in the opening half. Shotgun again for Ott. The pressure comes quickly. He throws it away and incomplete. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. Smart play there by Jackson Ott as the defense jumped the snap. And it's going to be 2nd and goal with 1:19 to go in the opening half. Couple of fantastic receptions by the Bandits receivers here on this drive. Zachary Wheeler-Savoy on a 3rd down. Dylan Pawn on a 3rd down. Wheeler-Savoy had a big 3rd down catch last week to set up the touchdown for the Bandits. Second down and goal to go at the 2-yard line. Second quarter, 20-6 in favor of River City. 1:19 to go. Two receivers near, too far. Neil Ott, the running back, flanking Jackson to the right. And going to roll out to his right. Look, still looking. Going to throw, find Neil Ott, and going to be ripped down, lose a yard. And it's going to be third down and goal with 1:05 to go. They will snap it with under a minute to go. A loss of 2 on the play. Third and goal from the 4 with under a minute to go in this second quarter. Two receivers near, too far, including Wheeler Savoy and Alex Volm. Brandon Berg, Dylan Pond, the receivers to the near side. Third down and goal to go from the 4. Jackson Ott will keep it on the QB read. He's going to try and get up the middle. He's going to be stonewalled at about the 1-yard line. And a timeout by Marshfield with 24 seconds to go. It's going to be fourth and goal from inside the 2. Inside the 1. It's 20-6. River City. We'll keep it right here right before halftime. And it has been a fantastic ball game so far. The second quarter taken quite a while, but it has been second quarter taking quite a while, but it's 24 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, the second quarter taken about 45 minutes, almost an hour, but the action has been action-packed. It's been action-packed with 24 seconds to go. Fourth down and goal from the 1. Again, a couple of fantastic catches by the Bandits receivers, Zachary Wheeler Savoy and Dylan Pond on this drive. The two receivers that Jason Zaleski interviewed this past week, as bringing them a little luck here. Alex Volm, the receiver to the near side, he had a great catch in the first quarter. Zachary Wheeler Savoy, the receiver to the far side. In there now they have John Good. Where's number 5 in the backfield with Jackson Ott? They're going to hand it off to Neal, try to get to the outside, and he is going to get smacked by the defender, and he will go nowhere, get ripped out of bounds, and just got plowed in by the cornerback as Neal Ott had nowhere to go, and with 15 seconds to go, it is a turnover on downs. Had a first and goal at the 2, and were unable to capitalize on that, and it's going to be first and 10 from the 8-yard line for the Rough Riders. We'll see if they'll just take a knee and finish out this first half here, leading by 2 touchdowns. They had the nice play call, but the fantastic play made by the cornerback for River City. Have had great opportunities. See if they come out in the second half like they did last week and shut down River City like they did to the Minnesota Grizzlies and put a couple more touchdowns on the board. See if they can cut into this lead. Again, River City just looks not defeated, just down on their luck so far, as Cortez Bacon has struggled at the center position in this second quarter, and that will end our very long but action-packed second quarter here in Marshfield. The first half is in the books. It is the River City Rough Riders 20 and the Marshfield Bandits 6. Stick around for a word from our we are very thankful for our sponsors. We'll hear from them, and then we will hear from And then we will come back and try and recap this first half. But one half in the books from Walt Kroll Field. It is RiverCity 20, Marshfield 6. Back to Marshfield in just a little while.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Athletic Field here in Marshfield as the Marshfield Bandits trail the RiverCity Rough Riders 20-6 after one half of play here, as it was a quick start for RiverCity. Their first offensive play of the game, C.J. Woods, a 47-yard touchdown reception from Matt Thayer, and on the ensuing punt. Javante Davis, a 60-yard punt return for a touchdown, putting them up 14-0. And then their next drive in the first quarter, Javante Davis, a 70-yard touchdown reception to make it 20-0. And then later on, Dylan Pawn in the second quarter, a 6-yard touchdown reception on a pass that was thrown behind him. Luckily, he dropped it. Nobody blew the whistle. And then it was a touchdown for the Bandits. They had an opportunity, 4th and 1, or 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Neil Ott tried to get around the corner and got stopped, and that was it for that drive. And then RiverCity knelt it to end the first half. The Bandits have turned the ball over 3 times so far. A couple of interceptions, including one in the end zone, and a interception on the opening drive by Jackson Ott, which resulted then in the 47-yard touchdown pass to C.J. Woods. And then after that, Neil Ott fumbled inside the 20-yard line. So I'm guessing they're just going to continue to go here. It's going to be here at halftime with, again, don't know about time here. I think it was about 3:21 when they went into halftime. Again, doesn't seem like urgency here for whoever's keeping or about the scoreboard. They don't still don't have a time or a score or anything up on the scoreboard to say how much time is left at in halftime. So we're just going to assume about 7 or 8 minutes left in halftime. So it's going to be the Rough Riders will receive to begin the second half as they kicked away to start the game, and then we'll go from there the rest of the way. But again, no word on a clock as we see it here. It's going to be Rough Riders ball when we start the second half. But again, Cortez Bacom has struggled in the center position so far this afternoon, especially in the second quarter. And we'll see what coach for RiverCity does. Matt Thayer was good at quarterback, along with Zach Ballard. So go from there and see what happens the rest of the way. But again, Cortez Bacom has struggled at the center position for the Rough Riders to get a hard snap, to get a clean snap, to get whatever Thayer or Bulliard need, and it has continued to struggle for Cortez Bacom in the interim of the so far in the first half. So again, so the clock is running up in the press box, but no connection from the press box to the scoreboard. So 4 minutes left. All right, we'll take a quick break, hear from Nasonville Dairy, and come back and get you ready for half number 2 here in Marshfield.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it and turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafflettieri, Caffla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on cake.
For over 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? We make banking about you. We have a strong partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally, with locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Gresham, Medford, Shawano, Wausau, and Weston, and is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. Saturday, this beautiful Saturday continues here in central Wisconsin. The Marshfield Bandits trail RiverCity Rough Riders 20-6 at halftime, as the Rough Riders will be receiving to begin half number 2. As more miscommunication, second half hasn't even started, and miscommunication continues for the Rough Riders to get personnel on their kick return team. We'll go through Zaleski Sports' upcoming schedule for next week in just a moment. A nice high end over end kick will be bounced, and it will be taken by the back guy, Javante Davis, at about the 10-yard line. See what they can do. Got a blindside block, but Davis gets taken down back inside near the, or he slipped and fell at about the, where are they going to put him, 10-ish yard line? 66 degrees on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in Marshfield. As that is where the RiverCity Rough Riders will begin things here in the second half to start their opening drive of the second half. And with that, I'd like to thank our third quarter sponsor, Bauer & Find. For 60 years, Bauer & Find Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, all denominations and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Find Business Technologies by your complete office technology solution. To the outside, they're looking to run a little bit more to begin the second half here are the Rough Riders, and O.J. Wilkerson gains about 5 on the opening play. 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line. 14.5 to go in the third quarter. Again, the Bandits have had their opportunities here in the game so far today, and it has been missed opportunities that have stung the Bandits so far. 2nd and 5, ball on the 15-yard line, as Thayer is back at quarterback for the Rough Riders. Tall quarterback, wears 15, going to hand it off to Wilkerson again. Bounces to the far side this time. A flag on the play, and it's going to fall forward past the first down marker, but we'll see what the penalty is on the play. And it's going to be on RiverCity. I believe they were pointing at 18, C.J. Woods, who caught the opening touchdown for the Rough Riders, has been quiet ever since then. With 13:54 to go, the clock runs after the penalty. They got there they go, 20-6, RiverCity. As mentioned, Marshfield Bandits will be back in action next Saturday. The time, the team, the location are all to be determined, and we will have that for you at Zaleski Sports on Facebook and ZaleskiSports.com as soon as we know. Thayer, shotgun formation, pistol formation with Wilkerson standing right behind him. 2nd down and 10, and the rush is on. Wilkerson bounces it out to the outside. Nicely done. Nice tackle there by 73, Logan Mihargez. Meringue, excuse me. On the tackle, nicely done in the open field with 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. Going to be 3rd down and long. Gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9, ball on the 11-yard line. To be a huge opening drive stop for the Bandits to get the ball back. Javante Davis, the receiver to the near side. Have a couple of receivers to the far side. Wilkerson standing behind Thayer. 3rd and 9, 12:30 to go in the third quarter. As another flag comes out, Thayer rolls out to his right. It's going to be caught and out of bounds. Nice catch there by 22, Jeremiah Nagel. But we'll see what the penalty flag is. See if Andy Perchalski might have jumped off sides. But we will get the verdict. See if it's on C.J. Wilson or C.J. Woods again. As no, it is offsides on the Bandits. They will replay the play on the. They will replay the down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 at the 16 instead of 3rd down and 9. $12:15 to go in the third quarter. Push them a little bit closer. It was a nice catch there by Jeremiah Nagel. It would have been 4th down and maybe a half an inch. But it's 3rd down and a little bit closer. Javante Davis, the receiver to the near side. Thayer in the pistol formation with O.J. Wilkerson standing right behind him. Back to pass again. Gets flushed out to his right. Hit as he threw it, and off the foot of Woods and Finkston, and is it incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 5. So it works out nicely for the Bandits. It's going to be 4th down and 4 yards to go as the Rough Riders are going to have to punt it away. They would have had a close to a 1st down on the catch by Nagel, but they accept the penalty, and it was 3rd down and 4, incomplete pass, 4th down and 4, and now the Bandits should get the ball back with pretty decent field position as another late substitution for RiverCity. As they start counting, the back judge starts counting, and the ball is on the ground, and the punter lost control of the ball, and the Bandits will have fantastic field position. Had a couple of guys jump on the snap, but it was not offsides. And another turnover and another takeaway by the Bandits. It's going to be first down and 10 with 11:45 to go. First and goal from the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6-yard line for the First and goal from the 6 for the Bandits. See if they can punch it in here with 11:45 to go in the third quarter. They've had their opportunities. See if they can punch it in now. They hand it off to Buchanan. He gets slammed and taken down immediately. Seth Howard with the big tackle, as he has been all over the field today. And it's going to be second down and goal back to the 9.5, 10-yard line with 11:20 to go in the third quarter. Zachary Wheeler-Savoy, receiver to the far side. Alex Volm, the receiver to the near side. Hasn't had a catch since the first quarter. Has Volm. They're going to hand it off to Neil Ott up the middle. Tries to cut back against the grain, and he's going to be stood up and pushed forward and gained a couple of yards back. And it's going to be third down and goal inside near the 5, I believe. Again, tough angle from where we are standing, under 11 minutes to go, 20-6. It's going to be third down and goal from the 6-yard line. This is where they started the drive, and we'll see if they can capitalize here on the next play or next two plays, as they have struggled inside the red zone today. A fumble by Neil Ott earlier on, and couldn't convert on a fourth and goal from the one on their last possession of the second half. And that was going to be knocked away at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to fall incomplete. Jackson Ott tried to throw the slant route to Zachary Wheeler-Savoy, and it got knocked down at the line. It's going to be fourth down and goal from the 6-yard line. With 10:27 to go. With 10:27 to go and a timeout taken by the Bandits. We'll take a quick timeout as well. It's going to be fourth and goal from the 6 when we get back to Walt Kroll Field in Marshfield after this.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field. Beautiful afternoon here in Marshfield as the Marshfield Bandits again had first and goal from the 6, went backwards on the opening run, gained a little bit of it back, and then got it knocked down at the line of scrimmage on their third down and 6 pass, and now fourth down and 6 with 10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Fourth down and goal to go from the 6. Jackson Ott back with split backs behind him. The pressure's on, rolls out to his right. Still looking for a receiver, still looking, and he will continue to roll, throw it into the back of the end zone, and it will fall incomplete. And another turnover on downs on the play, and it'll be first down for the Rough Riders at their own 6-yard line, as nothing hurt, nothing gained there by the mishandle on the punt snap, and then a struggle inside the 10-yard line again for Marshfield, as third time they've been in the red zone, or fourth time, and they converted once and failed the other 3 times, including a fumble. And it's going to be first down and 10 from the 6-yard line, 10:17 to go in the third quarter for RiverCity. Taking a long time in their huddle again to try and figure it out here. They do have a new center in the game. We'll get you that number momentarily. As Cortez Bacom is not the new center. As back to pass is there. Pressure coming around the outside. He steps up and is going to try and get by. He's going to get taken down. A nice gain there by Matt Thayer. Stepped up to get away from the pressure and is able to do so in the aftermath of all of that. It's going to be second down with under 10 minutes to go. Second and 3, a nice gain of 7 on the play for the Rough Riders with 9:40 to go in the third quarter. (20-6) favor of River City. Again, they led 20-0 at halftime, or at the end of the first quarter. And Marshfield able to get on the board. Run up the middle to O.J. Wilkerson. He's got room. He gets tripped up. Ankle tackle there by Xavier Warren. And a first down from River City. First down by O.J. Wilkerson with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. They started at their own 6-yard line. They're now looking to, I believe that's number 4. Ryan Hoskins is the new center for River City. We'll confirm that in just a moment when they head up to the line. And it looks like it is. So Cortez Bacom now the right tackle, the right guard. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Back to pass is Thayer, rolling out to his right. The pressure is on. They're going to get to him, and he is going to get ripped down. Xavier Warren again. As Xavier Warren down immediately, and they call for him quickly. We will take a timeout here at Walt Kroll Field. Make sure Xavier Warren is all right. Back to Marshfield after this.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Xavier Warren being helped off the field, the Marshfield Bandits linebacker, as he had a huge sack, a loss of 14 on the play, and it's going to be second down and 24 with 8 minutes to go. Had to help him off the field, and the snap is off the Thayer's face mask. Wilkerson comes up with it. He's going to get taken down, a gain of a couple after what looked to be a disaster for the Rough Riders, as Michael Yutzi with the tackle, 46. It's going to be third down and long. Third down and 24 with 7:20 to go. Again, as soon as Xavier Warren went down, his teammates were yelling for people to get out there. So hopefully Xavier's going to be all right. It's going to be third down and 24. Back to pass is Thayer looking for the screen, and now the pressure is on. He's just going to have to throw it away, and he does. And the flag will come out on the lineman for River City. It should be as illegal man downfield, as they will look to decline it, and it's going to be fourth down and 24 with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Penalty is declined as thought, and it will be fourth down and long, just over halfway through this third quarter. See if the Bandits can get some more pressure on Bolyard here. The punter, quarterback. 7 minutes to go. Dylan Pawn back to receive. A high snap and got it away. Pawn will take it on the bounce. He'll watch it go, and it hit one of the Bandits players, I'm sure, and it will be over to the Rough Riders. A mistake by Marshfield. Again, that is Dylan Pawn's that's Dylan Pawn's ball. He's got to yell to his teammates to get away from him, get away from the ball, and that goes on to more miscommunication from both these teams here today, and it is going to be first and 10 for River City at the 46-yard line. First and 10 for River City as they get a huge break. First and 10, 6:51 to go in the third quarter, as they are in now with their third quarterback of the game, Trey Young, I believe. Number 1 for River City, back to pass. He throws it, he leaves it short and incomplete. Left it short on the pass, 63, Jesse Clenny. And it's going to be second down and 10 with 6:46 to go in the third quarter. Again, Trey Young came in to throw one up, and it fell pretty short on the pass attempt. 6:46 to go. Second and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. 20-6 River City. Again, they haven't scored since the first quarter, and they, with their biggest break of the game so far, with the punt being touched by a Bandits player. Trey Young, Javante Davis, the receiver on the near side. And back to pass again. Young rolls out to his right, hit as he throws. It's going to be caught there by C.J. Wood on the far side to the 30, steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And a first down for River City. Wood, his second catch of the afternoon. His first one was a 47-yard touchdown pass, or 47-yard touchdown reception. And it's going to be first and 10, ball now on the 33-yard line of Marshfield. Great sign if you are a Bandits fan. Xavier Warren out there running, warming up, as he was needed to be helped off the field. Xavier Warren warming up down the near side. Great to see, that's for sure. Two backs near Trey Young. Going to hand it off to O.J. Wilkerson on the far side. Try and get to the outside. Going to be taken down. Good tackle there by 34, Austin Steins. It's going to be second down for the... Going to be second down and 8 A short 8, long 7. Ball at the 30-yard line. 5:35 to go. Third quarter. Relatively quick-moving third quarter after the 45-minute second quarter that we saw. As they slowly make their way up to the line of scrimmage. O.J. Wilkerson back there with Trey Young, as well as 42, Tristan Payton. He's just right of Trey Young. He's going to roll out to the left, now back out to the right, and still rolling. And it's going to be incomplete as there's two flags on the play. As it is illegal formation. Illegal formation on RiverCity. See if they decline or accept. We'll see what the verdict is. And so illegal formation and holding in the same play. We'll see what get a verdict for. Whichever one is whichever one pushes them further back is the way to go for sure. With 5:01 to go, now the conference between the officials comes into play. The holding is, both of them were declined. The holding was accepted. Holding was accepted. The illegal formation was declined. So it's going to be second down and 18-ish, I believe, or so, with under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trey Young with O.J. Wilkerson, Javante Davis, C.J. Wood. Skill personnel out there for RiverCity. Back to pass, Trey Young. Again, third quarterback of the day. Great catch, great pass by C.J. Wood. And it's going to be third down and manageable now for RiverCity. Again, great catch. Great spots by the RiverCity quarterback. 3rd and 5 now, a gain of 13 on the play with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. (20-6) RiverCity. As the bells rang here at Columbus Catholic, 4 o'clock, creeping up on 4 o'clock. Trey Young, the quarterback, going to hand it off to O.J. Wilkerson. Bumps it out to the outside, has room, and he's going to run over the defender. Dylan Pawn gets the tackle, but Shane Westerhausen gets the brunt of the hit. And first down by O.J. Wilkerson. Nope, sorry. Jeremiah Nagel, I believe, on the carry. So first down for the Rough Riders with under 3.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Bandits defense had RiverCity on their heels, and then a misplay on a punt. And now RiverCity marching down the field, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line inside the red zone with 3 minutes to go. Trey Young, the third quarterback of the afternoon for RiverCity. And rolls out now to his right. He goes down, and he is going to be taken down. Misstep on his drop back, and a sack there by Michael Yutzi. And it's going to be second down and long for RiverCity. With 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. A loss of 10 on the play, 2nd and 20. Still 20-6 in favor of RiverCity. RiverCity coming off a loss last week, 9-6 to the Saber Cats. And the Bandits losing last week 52-7 to the Minnesota Grizzlies. Troy Young, back to pass. 3-step drop, across the middle to C.J. Wood, and it's incomplete. And a late flag comes down, and it's going to be a pass interference. A late flag on Victor Williams. Out in front of him, as it is going to be an automatic first down, I believe. A spot foul on the pass interference call. So huge break for the Rough Riders. And it's going to be with 1:51 to go in the third quarter. It's going to be first and goal from inside the 5-yard line. So technically a 26-yard penalty on Victor Williams. River City trying to punch it in here. First and goal from the 4. Troy Young, the quarterback. And it's going to be a timeout for River City. They use their first. We will do the same. 1:51 to go in the third quarter. It is River City 20, Marshfield 6. River City marching, knocking at the door. And we'll be back to Marshfield after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with easy and simple home delivery. That's right, Hewitt's Meat will deliver your favorite meat, treats, sides, and snacks right to your door. All you need to do is email online store at hewittsmeats.com for your order form. Fill it out, send it back, and Hewitt's Meats will deliver to your door in Marshfield, Hewitt, Auburndale, and Chile. Again, email to online store at hewittsmeats.com to get started. Of course, you can still visit the store on Downwind Drive in Marshfield and visit Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. The first timeout taken by River City here in the second half. They burned through their timeouts in the first half. They used their third timeout of the first half with 12:30 to go in the second quarter. Troy Young with now two backs and a wing to the right. Javante Davis, the receiver, to the near side. Troy Young is going to hand it off to the furthest back, and he will go nowhere. Jeremiah Nagel. A little bit of a loss on the play. Lost a couple. It's going to be second and goal from the 6. Oh, back to the 5, second and 5, with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. 1:15 to go in the third quarter. The Bandits have only had the ball, once in this quarter, and it was a quick 3 and out. River City has taken full advantage of the miscue on the punt. Going to roll out now, Javante, and that one's going to be incomplete, knocked down by Dylan Pawn. Nicely done by Dylan. It's going to be third down and goal from the 5 with 54 seconds left. Nicely done by Dylan to get his body up there and knock it down. Third down and goal from the 5. .54 seconds left. We will have our upcoming schedule for you at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Our upcoming schedule for next week. And another timeout taken. Well, we'll have it right now. Our upcoming schedule for Zaleski Sports as River City takes their second timeout, I believe, of the quarter of the last couple plays. But the upcoming schedule tomorrow night, the Marshfield Chaparrals will be back at Jack Hackman Field for Dairyland play. as they will start Dairyland play against the Medford Moondogs at 7 o'clock at Jack Heckman Field, exclusively at ZaleskiSports.com. Monday, we'll be back to the Marshfield Fairgrounds for fast pitch softball. Tuesday, hopefully, we will not be rained out. We'll be heading to Skeeter and Otis's for volleyball. Wednesday, I'm guessing, I'll have to look back. I believe the Chaparral's back in action on Wednesday. Thursday, out to Marshfield Country Club. Friday, back at SK Speedway. And Saturday, we'll be back with the Marshfield Bandits, wherever they are, next Saturday. Split backs near Troy Young. Third down and goal from the 5-yard line. Calls his cadence, back to pass. The rush is on, looking into the end zone, and it's going to be caught. C.J. Wood in for the touchdown. A 5-yard pass from Troy Young to C.J. Wood, and it is 26-6 in favor of the Rough Riders with 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Troy Young comes in, third quarterback of the afternoon, and marches his team down the field for I believe it was about a 48-yard drive after the miscue on the punt and the 26-yard pass interference call, and then able to connect with C.J. Wood for CJ's second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Troy Young looking for a 2-point conversion to put his team up by 22. Pressure is on quickly, and is one-handed catch there by Jeremiah Nagel, and the 2-point conversion is good. With 46.7 seconds to go in quarter number 3, it is the River City Rough Riders 28, the Marshfield Bandits 6, who will be back with the kickoff right after this.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field. Again, a 6-yard touchdown pass from Troy Young to C.J. Wood. C.J.'s second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rough Riders will be kicking off from right to left. Again, the Bandits have only had one offensive possession in this third quarter so far. And they look to and they did not capitalize on a first and goal from the 6. And so we'll see what Jackson Ott and company can do on this offensive possession. Zach Bolliard is back to kick it for the Rough Riders. Back to receive Dylan Pawn, Nick Ott, and Toby Mings. Kick is low. Will be taken by Mings at the 30-yard line. Up the middle he goes, looking for blockers. Still looking, doesn't get them, and he's going to get sandwiched and taken down by 6 Rough Rider players. And that is where Jackson Ott and company will take over with exactly 38 seconds to go in quarter number 3. First and 10 from the 40-yard line, 28-6 Rough Riders, scoring their first touchdown since the first quarter. A dominant first quarter, a very rough second quarter, and able to take advantage of a mistake by Marshfield here in the third quarter. 3 receivers, 1 near side. Nick Ott in motion, and flips out to Nick Ott, gets a nice block. And got a nice block from behind there by Alex Volm, and Nick Ott makes a nice move to the 49. First down, right at the marker. So a gain of 10, and that should do it here for quarter number 3 from Walt Kroll Field in Marshfield. Oh, they're hustling up to the line. We'll see what Jackson Ott will do with 3 seconds. And they snap it just in time. Featherson, he will fall forward for a gain of a yard, and that will do it here for quarter number 3 in Marshfield. And with that, the River City Rough Riders 28, the Marshfield Bandits 6. We'll have your fourth quarter from Walt Kroll Field after this.
Rally at the Alley tonight at Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville. Strike Time Lanes open at 4 Monday through Friday and 11 Saturday and Sunday. Happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6. Cheer on the team tonight and then rally at the Alley after the game. Strike Time Lanes is your Packers headquarters on Sunday. Enter to win a flat screen TV. Strike Time Lanes in Neilsville is also your place for Fish Fry Friday. Rally at the Alley tonight and every night at Strike Time Lanes. Stay comfortable all year round with Custom Heating and Cooling of Neilsville and Marshfield. Whether you have new construction or looking for a replacement, Custom Heating and Cooling will find the most energy-efficient Rude furnace for your home. You can choose 60-month no-interest financing with easy monthly payments when you choose Custom Heating and Cooling. Custom Heating and Cooling is also your LP choice with customized payment plans and friendly delivery. Family-owned and operated, insured, licensed, certified, experienced. Custom Heating and Cooling puts the custom in customer.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field. We begin the fourth quarter, and it's going to be second and 10 right at the midfield marker, right at the 50-yard line. I'd like to thank Tire Town Auto. It's a winning play every day at Tire Town Auto with 24-hour towing and complete auto service. Tire Town Auto on the roundabout on South Central Avenue in Marshfield, and at 715-389-2909. That is 715-389-2909 to get you back on the winning side with Tire Town Auto. Jackson Ott, shotgun formation. Nick Ott flanks him just to the left. Rolls out to his right looking and has Dylan Pawn just out of the reach of Akeem Peterson. And it's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be third down and 10 with 14:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough that help us put these games on, that allow us to come to beautiful Walt Kroll Field and here at Columbus Catholic High School, Jack Hackman Field, SK Speedway, Holmes River Edge Public Golf Course, Marshfield Country Club, Skeeter and Otis's, just all over. Can't thank them enough in allowing you to sit at home and watch live free sports all summer long, as Jackson Ott is going to be taking down a loss of about 10 or 15 on the play, on the sack. So it's going to be fourth down and long for the Bandits with under 14 and a half minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, don't forget to stick around for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll have an opportunity to talk with the winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. We'll have all of that for you in just a little while. Fourth down and 20 with 14 minutes to go, as David Dix will be back to punt. He had one successful punt. It was a return for a touchdown, and got a high end-over-end punt that time, very short, and it will be taken there on the far side. Caught and run back by Jeffrey Peoples, who was ripped out of bounds as Xavier Warren makes his way back out onto the field. Great to see Xavier back out on the field. First and 10 with 13:46 to go. Right at the 50-yard line. Get you a name of Rough Riders head coach. I thought it was in here. Make sure we get that for you. First and 10 from the 50-yard line, 28-6 in favor of RiverCity, again out of the La Crosse area. And they have put together a talented team taking care of business so far today. Thanley up the middle to the far side goes O.J. Wilkerson with the run. Nice run. 1st and 10, a gain of about 14-ish. 14 or 16. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 13:20 to go. Gain of 16 on the play. 13:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thaney back to pass, rolls out to his right, back on his back foot, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for C.J. Woods, and Victor Williams on the coverage. With 12:53 to go in 12:53 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 here for the Rough Riders. Thaney again hands it off to Wilkerson up the middle and carries the pile and tried to go up high for it, and Victor Williams went up and got the pile moving a little bit for Marshfield, and it's going to be another first down for O.J. Wilkerson. First and 10 at about the 20, with 12:20 to go in. 12:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Inside the red zone here now for the Rough Riders. They lead 28-6, looking to extend this lead with 11:55 to go. Thayer, will hand it off to Wilkerson. He falls forward about the 15. A gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5 with 11:40 to go in the ball game. 2nd and 3. The Rough Riders just wearing down this Bandits team as they put up a great fight this afternoon. They were able to punch it in, once. Dylan Pawn with the touchdown. Just missed opportunities in the red zone for Marshfield here this afternoon. A couple of turnover on downs, interception, a fumble as Thayer is under center, and it will be a delay of game on RiverCity. Again, it's been the story of the whole game. Just miscommunication, mistiming throughout the whole afternoon for the Rough Riders, especially when Ryan Hoskins went out and they had to put Cortez Bacom in at center, and Bacom struggled, the big right guard. And Hoskins has been much more clean this afternoon as he's going to hand it off there to number 42, Tristan Payton. Payton goes nowhere, a gain of maybe a half a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 with 10:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Not 3rd down and 8. See what Thayer and company does. C.J. Woods, Javante Davis. 2 starts of the game so far. Javante Davis with a couple of touchdowns. C.J. Woods with a couple of touchdowns. Davis lines up on the far side. C.J. Woods lines up with his tight end in the slot, Finkston, as the snap was into Thayer's gut, but a false start on legal procedure on the Rough Riders. So 2 big penalties here by River City in this drive, and it's going to be 3rd down and 13. With 9:35 to go in the 4th quarter. Again, a couple of huge catches on the scoring drive or on the final drive of the first half by Dylan Pawn and Zachary Wheeler-Savoy. Thayer under center, going to hand it off. Now roll out to his right. The pressure is on him, and still trying to chase him down, and they do. He runs out of bounds. Let go of the ball, but able to run out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down and long for the Rough Riders after a loss of a couple. So 4th down and about 15 with 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter here. See what River City's coach does with this. Have Thayer back out into the quarterback spot again. They tried Thayer, or they had Thayer. They had Troy Young as well as Zach Bulliard, the 3 quarterbacks here today for the Rough Riders. Receiver to the far side, 2 to the near side. And the pressure comes on. Thayer back to pass, looking in the corner. C.J. Wood, he catches it inside the 1, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Rough Riders. Great timed route from Woods and Thayer. And on a 4th down and long, it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Rough Riders. Thayer and company trying to punch it in for the 5th time here this afternoon. Thayer in the pistol. With O.J. Wilkerson to his right, and he walks into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown. And it is 34-6 as O.J. Wilkerson walks in to the end zone for his first touchdown of the afternoon. With 7:25 to go in the 4th quarter. So a drive that started at about the 50-yard line. And the Rough Riders punch it in for the 5th time. And the first time from running back O.J. Wilkerson, 34-6 with 7:25 to go in the ball game. And they're going to have to use another timeout on a 2-point conversion. And we will, with that, we'll wait till the Bandits are on offense. When we name our play of the game, that is our Alan Johnson play of the game. We will do that. In our next, or when the we will do that when the Bandits get back to offense. So we'll have that when Marshfield gets back on offense, and then we will name our play, maybe two plays of the game, which were some fantastic catches for the for the Bandits, and those will most likely be our plays of the game here this afternoon. 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter as Thayer and the Rough Riders try for the 2-point conversion here, with Wilkerson behind Thayer in the I formation. They hand it off to the far side, Finkston, and he will try and fall forward on the jet sweep, and it is no good on the 2-point conversion. And with 7:22 to go in the fourth quarter, it's 34-6. River City Rough Riders back to Marshfield after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield as the Rough Riders put a stamp on the game here. 34-6 lead over the Marshfield Bandits. Again, Bandits back in action next Saturday. Location, time, and opponent all to be determined. We will have that for you at ZaleskiSports.com later on this week once we know and once the Bandits know where they will be heading next Saturday. Bolliard back to kick it away as we stand right here at the 35-yard line from left to right. It's going to be taken there by Mings, and he's going to try and break away. He broke a couple tackles, falls forward to near the 50-yard line, and that is where the Bandits will start their next possession. 1st and 10 with 7:15 to go in the fourth quarter. And with that, we'll name our Alan Johnson get this all figured out quick. Our Alan Johnson play of the game after this play here by the Bandits. We'll have that in just a minute. Jackson Ott split behind him. Buchanan to the left, Nick Ott to the right. And you're going to hand it off to Neil Ott, Nick Ott, bounce it out to the outside, and he will go nowhere as it will be a loss of a couple of yards. Going to be 2nd down and long. Satnick with the tackle. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Alan Johnson is ready to help you combine home and auto and save in Marshfield. Call 715-207-6047 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Alan Johnson, State Farm on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. And our plays of the game, the 2 catches by Zachary Wheeler-Savoy and Dylan Pawn on the final drive of the first half for the Bandits. I was going to be caught by Ott on the far side, tried to break a couple tackles, and he will be stood up and taken down by Satnick again. It's going to be 3rd down and long with 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, we'll have Chaparral's baseball for you tomorrow night at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Pre-game set for 6:45, opening pitch at 7 o'clock. The Chaparrals back to start Dairyland play against the Medford Moondogs. 3rd down and 7. Back to pass. Quick pass, and it's going to be tipped at the line and incomplete. 4th down and 7 with 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Again, don't forget to stick around for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll have an opportunity to talk to the River City Rough Riders head coach and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, either Javante Davis or CJ Wood. We'll have that. We'll make that decision once the game is over and maybe the Rough Riders have another offensive possession to see how that plays out. 4th down and 7, 5:36 to go. Jackson Ott back to pass. Steps up and now steps to the right, looking to get the first down. He got the first down and runs out of bounds. And a first down for Jackson Ott on the quarterback scramble. 1st and 10 with 5:27 to go. Javante Davis with a 60-yard punt return for a touchdown and a 70-yard touchdown reception. CJ Wood with a 47-yard touchdown reception to begin the game for the Rough Riders. And then a touchdown reception in the second half. And then a very nice catch on the last possession. Last possession for the Rough Riders. Ott, Buchanan out in a route. Going to be caught up the middle, trying to hang on to it, and ripped down by Troy Young, the third-string quarterback. Nice catch by Alex Volm with 4:50 to go. Another first down for the Bandits. 4:40 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 from the 23 with 4:30 to go. Just past 4:30 here in central Wisconsin. Steve Mapes alongside Lucas Holheisel and Jada Hamblin here at beautiful Walt Kroll Athletic Field in Marshfield. It has been all Rough Riders here in the second half and much of the first half as well. They lead 34-6 over the Marshfield Bandits. Jackson Ott back to pass, looking for Zachary Wheeler-Savoy in the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown! The flag comes out. We'll see what the call is. But another great catch by Zachary Wheeler-Savoy in the end zone, and they're going to call it offensive pass interference. So it'll be no touchdown for Savoy. 4:11 to go in the ball game, and they are taking the touchdown away from Zachary Wheeler-Savoy after another great pass and great catch by Jackson Ott and Wheeler-Savoy here this afternoon. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now, back near the 33-yard line. 1st and 20 with 4:11 to go. Dylan Pawn now to the near side. We'll have to go back and take a look at the catch and see what happened. Buchanan bounces out to the outside, gets by a defender and breaks a tackle and falls forward, a gain of about 8 or 9. And it's going to be 2nd down and 11 or 12 here. Under 4 minutes to go. Not sure why they stopped the clock. .350 to go and counting. Dylan Pawn comes to the near side as the receiver. Alex Volm, the receiver, of the far side. Buchanan and Ott flank and split Ott in the backfield. And back to pass. Quick pass to Pawn to the near side. Nobody within 10 yards of him. Breaks a tackle and falls near the 15-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and manageable now with 3.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down. Going to be 3rd down and a couple of yards. 3rd and maybe a yard and a half. 3:05 to go remaining in this ball game, as they did last week, trying to punch it in late in the 4th quarter. Under 3 to go. Odd with Buchanan and Ott flanking Jackson. Going to hand it off to Buchanan to the far side. Gets to the corner and inside the 5, tries to reach, and it's going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Bandits. See if they can punch it in with 2:40 to go. They have had plenty of opportunities inside the red zone today, have not capitalized except for once. And that was on a backwards pass that everybody stopped except for Dylan Pawn because no whistle was blown. 1st and goal from the 3. Buchanan and Ott behind Ott. The pistol going to hand it off to Buchanan. No, Jackson's going to keep it himself. And the read option was read like a book by the Rough Riders defense. And with 2 minutes, 2-minute warning here from Marshfield at Walt Kroll Field. We will take one more timeout and come back for the conclusion of this one. It is 34-6 in favor of RiverCity Rough Riders. Back to Marshfield after this quick break.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Welcome back to Columbus Catholic High School here at Walt Kroll Field, 34-6 in favor of the Rough Riders. Again, can't thank our sponsors enough, especially our game day sponsors for today. Our special game day sponsors, Abbey Bank and Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale. So, again, can't thank our sponsors enough that help us put these games on. If you, as you see the banners on the bottom, see the logos on the bottom, go on and thank them for allowing you to be where you are watching this game for absolutely nothing, as the snap is on the ground and the Rough Riders will, as the Bandits will fall on top of it, and it's going to be third down and goal from about the 20-yard line. $150 to go as they need to roll the clock here. Third and goal from the 17-yard line now. Back to pass, Jackson Ott, and he's going to throw it up, and it's going to be incomplete, intended for Dylan Pawn, and it's going to be fourth down and goal from the 17-yard line with 1:45 to go. Again, don't forget, stick around for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. We'll have an opportunity to talk to RiverCity head coach and our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Javante Davis of the Rough Riders. Javante, a couple touchdowns, including a punt return for a touchdown, and then a 70-yard touchdown on top of that. So, Javante and C.J. Woods, the two wide receivers, the duo that are played very well this afternoon. 4th and 17. Back to pass, Jackson Ott. Across the middle is going to be caught by Wheeler Savoy, but with nothing to show for it. It's going to be a turnover on downs again, as the Bandits had an opportunity. And with first and goal, got pushed all the way back to the 17, and it's going to be turnover on downs. Wheeler Savoy, another great catch, but it will be a turnover on downs back to RiverCity. And with 1:37 to go, they lead 34-6. Again, don't forget to stick around to ZaleskiSports.com and Zaleski Sports on Facebook. We'll have an updated Bandit schedule for you upcoming or forthcoming in the next couple of days, if not later on this afternoon. So 97 seconds left in this ball game. Then we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show and wrap things up before we head to Jack Hackman Field tomorrow night to cover the Chaparrals against the Medford Moondogs. Thaney hands it off to O.J. Wilkerson. No, not quite Wilkerson. And it's a fumble, and it's going to be taken by the Bandits. Play till the end, and it was ripped right out of the hands there by number 5, John Good. Ripped right out of the hands of the running back 22, Jeremiah Nagel. And the Bandits, another opportunity here. It's going to be first and goal at about the 8-yard line. 7 or 5-yard line they have them at. So first and goal from about the 6 or 7-yard line. With 90 seconds to go here in this ball game. Jackson Ott in the shotgun. Buchanan and Featherston flank him. Back to pass, looking into the corner of the end zone. It's going to be caught. And did he get his toes down? And he did. Zachary Wheeler-Savoy tiptoes into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown pass. 1:24 to go. It is 34-12 as the Bandits capitalize on the turnover and get into the end zone here with 1:24 left in the ball game. Wheeler-Savoy, a great job tiptoeing on the sideline in the end zone to secure the touchdown. And with 1:24 to go, the Bandits with their 3rd touchdown of the season and 2nd one here this afternoon. Jackson Ott moves John Good to his right. Claps his hands it off to Neil Ott, tries to get up the middle, and he is going to fall in, and the 2-point conversion is good. And with 1:24 to go, it is the RiverCity Rough Riders 34 and the Marshfield Bandits 14. We'll take one quick break and come back to Walt Kroll Athletic Field here in Marshfield. Back after that.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día. Y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
White hat. That's Javante. Looking back to Walt Kroll Field with 1:24 to go. The Bandits get on the board with a beautiful pass and catch from Jackson Ott to Zachary Wheeler-Savoy here to finish things in the here in the 4th quarter with 1:24 left in the ball game as Dan Featherston will kick it away for the Bandits. And nicely done. Not giving up. John Good ripped it out of the hands of Jeremiah Nagel to get the win. Or to get the fumble, pardon me. As the Rough Riders again with not enough guys on the field. And now they got 11. Again, that's been a problem all day long, has been the miscommunication and personnel issues for RiverCity, as Javante Davis will pick it up after a couple of bounces, and Davis to the far side breaks a couple tackles and a huge hit there, and it will be a block in the back, and it will be all the way back. A huge hit by Ryan Hoskins, and it'll be a penalty which will bring the Rough Riders all the way back to the spot of the foul, plus or minus 15 yards after that as well. So a huge hit. You saw it coming right away, and as soon as it happened, everybody let out a big gasp. So that is where the Rough Riders will be. First and 10 with 1:11 to go. Ball at the, are they going to spot a 30-yard line? No, they keep going back, I believe. The 20, They'll put them at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for RiverCity. $1:11 to go here in the ball game. Second quarter, the longest quarter so far of the season, 45 minutes for that second quarter. And they will just kneel it out, I believe. Again, they're just struggling with putting the personnel where they need it to be as they kneel down. No 55 on our roster as he came in to just stand in the spot that they need him to be. With 60 seconds left, again, Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up in 50 seconds. We'll have an opportunity to talk to RiverCity head coach and our Zaleski Sports player of the game, Javante Davis, who had a monster game returning kicks and punts and caught a 70-yard touchdown pass to go along with the 60-yard punt return before that. So the RiverCity Rough Riders will improve their record to 1-1 overall, and the Marshfield Bandits fall to 0-2 on the season as they will check the schedule again coming up next week and the weeks after that as the River Kings knock off the Bandits 34-14. Stick around for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We will have that and more right after this, live from Walt Kroll Athletic Field.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150, and so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, setting in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year. But yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield. Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We are here with RiverCity Rough Riders wide receiver, punt returner, kick returner, Javante Davis. Javante, big win obviously this week. Just talk about the game overall. You had a couple touchdowns. Just talk about your game this afternoon.
Well, we ran our offense to perfect pretty much. What coach put in the game, great game plan. We ran it to perfection. There wasn't really much out there. We just picked on the mismatches.
Coming back to Marshfield, came here last week, had a game last week, so knowing the field a little bit better, how does that help coming back and playing again?
Oh, it helps a lot. You get familiar with the grass, what sides of the field have the dips and the curves in the ground, so you just try to avoid it, but use it to your advantage at the same time.
And just talk about 70-yard touchdown pass, 60-yard punt return for a touchdown. Just talk about that skill set and seeing where your blockers are going to be and all that, especially on a punt return.
Hey, I ain't really got much to say about that. I mean, you just got to believe in your line and make sure everybody, run their play right. Every man do their job. Let's go get open like that.
And coming back again, getting a big win like you did this week, just talk about how that can help down the stretch or working the next couple weeks as well.
We take pride in our game. So that L last week, mental mistakes killed us. We went to practice and made sure we worked on those small things, and those small things will win you the game if you execute them.
All right, we're going to put Javante in the house, Lucas. All right, we're going to give you this, and then Jada's going to count you down from 3, and then you just say your name and say, I'm in the house. All right? If you want to put a little special to it, but oh boy.
I ain't putting nothing special at that.
And just look into the camera when she counts you down.
I'm Javante Davis, and I'm in the house.
Perfect. Thanks, Javante. You're welcome. All right, again, back here at Walt Kroll Field in Marshfield. Coach, a big win, obviously 34-14 over Marshfield. Just talk about the execution today.
Execution. I mean, we still have some things to work on there. We were missing about 12 players, today. So and that's semi-pro football, at its finest right there. We had a patchwork offensive line or two, but the thing is that we know that these guys can fill in, too, if needed, too. So overall, I'm happy, but obviously there's some more things that can be done.
And just talk about that a little bit. We saw it throughout, especially that second quarter, miscommunication and a couple of personnel issues, trying to get guys where you need to be, and that probably goes along with having 12 guys out. Just talk about some of the mental and personnel mistakes in that second quarter as well.
That's what makes you lose sleep, right there. Again, it's semi-pro football. You just guys come when they can come. Our motto is family working in football. So we got a lot of people that were working too as well. So with that being said, first quarter went well, but then the second quarter, a lot of fatigue, sets in, just a lot of mental mistakes there. So we had a couple goal line stands, which was awesome, too. So we got 2 weeks off. We got the Grizzlies, coming up. So obviously it's going to be a big game for us, and hopefully we're going to be at full strength then.
And just talk about that a little bit. Coming off of a loss last week, execution during practice. Did you see that out? The game plan coming out. Did you see your team execute that as well as you would like?
Yes. Again, with the patchwork, patchwork team, we did it, as well as we possibly could do. Again, a lot of things to still work on. If we play like that, against the Grizzlies, it's going to be a different outcome. So now it's time for the guys to just focus on what they did, what they did great and what they didn't do so well, so we can take care of that. Come July 3rd, I think. We play again against the Grizzlies. So.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you down the road. Thank you. Thanks. Again, the Marshfield Bandits fall to the RiverCity Rough Riders here today, 34-14. Again, coming off a tough loss last week and come and score a couple touchdowns against a RiverCity team. As you just heard, Coach, a lot of patchwork for the Rough Riders here this week. I thought Jason was going to possibly bring up Bandits head coach, but we will see about that. We might take a quick break and come back with that in just a moment. We'll be back to Walt Kroll Field after this quick timeout.
Taqueria El Sol sirve la comida mexicana más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol está en Marshfield, en Avenida South Central y calle 17. Está abierta cada día. Taqueria El Sol prepara salsa y guacamole cada día y tiene un menú con muchas recetas familiares de México.
Taqueria El Sol tiene una tienda de comestibles también. Se venden comidas mexicanas secas, refrigeradas y congeladas para ayudarle a servir la comida mexicana, la más auténtica en Wisconsin Central. Taqueria El Sol en la Avenida South Central en Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Back. Welcome back to Walt Kroll Field here in Marshfield as the Bandits fall in week 2, 34-14 here with Bandits head coach Michael Good. Coach, just talk about execution this week. Fell behind quick, but able to get a touchdown there in the second quarter. Just talk about the execution this week.
The execution this week was a lot better than what it was last week. Last week we played with our hearts, but we couldn't get the ball in the end zone. This week we were able to execute better on simple plays that we were making mistakes last week on. This scoring twice this week helps out a lot because it showed we're improving. We got to the red zone a lot. I just couldn't pound it into the end zone, and that's going to be a focus for next game in 2 weeks when we play.
Yeah, just talk about the play from your receivers, especially Dylan Pawn and Zachary Wheeler Savoy, and Jackson not getting the ball up there. Just talk about the play of the wide receivers today.
They played fantastic. I couldn't have asked any more for them to do for us today. Dylan Pawn making a couple good catches. Zach Savoy, I think he scored both our touchdowns today. And Jackson just putting it on the line, making the throws he had to make, taking his body and doing more than what we asked for, getting hit more than what we were asking him to, and just doing everything he can to help the team.
Just talk about that third quarter a little bit. You guys had a little momentum going into halftime, stopped them down in your red zone, and then the miscue on the punt, which kind of just depleted the rest of the momentum that you guys had. Just talk about the only having one possession in the third quarter.
Only having one possession, it hurts a lot because our defense gets tired. They can't stop them from running the ball, passing the ball. They just can't do anything. And offensive wise, we're fresh. Just the one mistake, it kills you, kills the momentum, and it stops you from trying to score because they got the ball the whole time. It is impossible to score.
And like you said, getting into the red zone and not executing the way you obviously would want, but then getting that fumble and getting the touchdown at the end, having the touchdown at the end of the game last week, getting momentum coming into this week, how much does that help your guys coming into a game that you said you got in 2 weeks, knowing that you got the takeaway and then scored right away?
That helps out huge. It shows that we play 100% out, hearts on our sleeves, a full game. We don't give up when we go down by 20 plus points. We've got the drive and the mentality to win games. We just got to execute better, and the touchdown at the end there is just going to help us out in the long run, and it shows that we're not willing to give up.
You said you got a game in a couple weeks. Who do you got, and where are you at in 2 weeks?
I think we're back here at home, Columbus. I believe it's the Cowboys. Right. Northern Light Cowboys from Eau Claire, but I don't know for sure set dates yet.
All right.
But that's right now. That's who we got.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Coach. Bandits head coach Michael Good here this afternoon. We're going to sign off here from Walt Kroll Field for the final time. Again, the RiverCity Rough Riders knock off the Marshfield Bandits 34-14 here this afternoon. As Coach Good just said, a game back here in 2 weeks at Walt Kroll Field back at Marshfield Columbus Catholic High School. We'll be back with you tomorrow night at Jack Hackman Field, where the Marshfield Chaparrals will begin Dairyland League play at 7 o'clock against the Medford Moondogs. Again, pregame show at 6:45. First pitch at 7 o'clock for Lucas Holheisel and Jada Hamblin. I am Steve May signing off. Again, 34-14 as the